Hi, what's going on in Nigeria? What's going on in Africa? What is everything all about? Well, I think the youth have woken up to their responsibility to know that they can take decisions, to know that they have the power, the right, the mindset, the capacity, the training, the belief to come together in unity to decide henceforth we can live a better, life threat-less living in our country. Welcome to the Reactivate Great Minds community. We really do appreciate the fact that you're part of this community. In case you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, we encourage you to click on that subscription button, turn on your notification. You know why? So you get to know when we post new videos. You don't want to miss any part of this. Yes! You know, the Reactivate Great Minds channel is here to wake up the sleeping and dormant giant in every single young person, to awaken to that full expression of all the things that God has created us with, and to give back to our community, not to die empty when the right time comes. Yes, Nigeria, the youth of your nation has woken up to say no, end police brutality, end SARS. If we cannot, walk freely, if we cannot, know that we are secured in our own nation, then it's time for that unit to be restructured. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. And for those of you that have been a part of Reactivate community, you will see that we are connected, we are aligned to the purpose of the season. We never knew that this would come up when we started our first video for the month of October with parents, youth, and their eventual outcome in life, who should be held responsible. We've had a lot of reactions, a lot of feedback. We even had one of our team member, Buki, go into meet different people to ask of their opinions, and those we've been having in the comment section. Some have been saying we should hold the parents responsible for the eventual outcome of the young adults and youths, while some have been saying, oh, this young adult should be held responsible for their own eventual outcome because they've come of age. But the thing that is happening in this country at this present time in Nigeria shows us that the youth can actually make decisions, that it gets to a point in time the parents no longer can tell the youth 100% this is what you must do. The parents didn't push the youth out there to start requesting for this justice, for this just cause, for this restructuring, for this putting things in place. The youths decided, because they saw a loophole, they saw something that was going on that is a threat to life, and decided to come out in one voice, in unity, to say this should stop. Consider this and consider that. So once again, I'll ask you, who should be held responsible for the eventual outcome of the young adults and youths? Now, the only thing I would not, support in this season is the use of foul languages for the nation itself and for the elderly. Let's not forget that in this same country, Nigeria, sometime in the 1980s something, in the 1980s, there was a riot that the parents of today fought. The parents, our parents, started the movement of 1993. We are only continuing from where they stopped. If they sat down and never did anything, I don't think the nation will even be habitable for us. It will not be the same story. It will not be the same cause. It will not be, we might even not have the voice to even speak up by now. So let's not disregard our parents. Some already say, oh, our parents, they were cowards, or they are cowards, oh, they are hypocrites, they are this. We don't need all that. Let's concentrate and focus on what is right without using the foul languages. And there's power in the tongue. Don't speak evil concerning your nation. Speak the best. I'm with the youth 100%. Because this nation has to be inhabitable, has to be a better place where we don't just always look for a passport to run out, to other nations for survival. Because those places encourages growth and progress. I'm using a smartphone doesn't mean I'm doing something illegal. I'm riding a good car doesn't mean I'm doing something illegal. I have an ATM. I should be free to walk around with my ATM without being harassed to, go to be forced to withdraw and pay for something, a crime that I did not commit, because I can be, set up for it. We have, security men, some police officers who will be checking your vehicle and will like to insert one or two things that they can use to implicate one. If it's all wrong, that is what we are fighting for. So in the process of doing this, I want us to have this at the back of our mind, that we are not fighting for those who have engaged in cyber crimes. No, we are not fighting for those who has chosen armed robbery as a job. No, all those things are wrong. You should not do that. It is a wrong, lifestyle to take. Go sharpen your skill. Go look for where to work. Go start a business so that we all will not be harassed because of a few. However, security officers should do their job well. And this security officer should also be taken care of. And they can decentralize this, police force and all, so that, people are held more responsible for every outcome, every actions they take in the states. We have a lot of states in Nigeria, 30-something states. So this unit should be decentralized. But let's not forget the part that we Reactivate is playing here to remind us of our own role as young adults, to tell you categorically with this example of this recent happening in Nigeria, that young adults should be held responsible for their eventual outcome in life. Yes, parents should not neglect their role, because the things they install in the child when that child is small has a great role to play in the life of the child when he's old. As parents, if you have a child or you have a child under your care, be intentional about the upbringing you give them, because this will greatly affect them. The parents that did not take care of their child when their child is young are now making their own children to make other young adults to be, manhandled because of the crimes they're committing in the society. So at the end of the day, we cannot hold only the youths accountable, and we cannot hold only the parents accountable. What is your view on this? Let's continue this conversation in the comment section.